Hello. I started watching the new show Bla Bon or in English, Fish Upon the Sky. I have a couple of thoughts that I thought I would share. As I said on A Tale of a Thousand Stars, I don't do reaction videos because I don't know how to make them and I don't want to get any uh, problems with my account for doing them. So I'm just going to talk about what happened in the first episode and some thoughts that I got. I didn't really get a lot of quotes because I thought this show was more about humor than it was about having deep thoughts. But we'll see as we go along. So I got four main characters that I think will be important in the story that I wrote down. First, we have is P, who is the main character. He is kind of nerdy, but it kind of implies that he's going to change a bunch and become kind of cool. So we'll see what happens with that. The person that P is in love with is another guy named Muang Nan. He is actually Tian in the show Tale of a Thousand Stars, so I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. P is in love with him, and Muang Nan I don't think likes him back, but we'll see. And then P thinks that a guy named Mok is in love with Muang Nang, so he gets really, really jealous about it. And then we get a lot of scenes with his brother Duen, so we'll see how that goes as well. Alright, so some of the things that I thought were pretty cool. First, I watched the trailer, and so the trailer says that the story was written by the same person who did Theory of Love and Together. So I think we'll have a pretty interesting story. And this is the first BL I've seen where they're dentists studying dentistry instead of engineering. So that's something new, and I think it'll be interesting. All right, so to talk about quickly about what happened in the episode, we had first it starts with P going to some people that he thought were his friends, and then finding out that the only reason they were nice to him was because they thought he had a good-looking brother. And so he gets mad at him, gets in a fight with him, and they beat him up. And so he leaves very sad, and he wants to leave, but then it's raining and he can't. So he watches a bunch of couples walk by with umbrellas, and then this guy, Muang Nan, shows up, and he's like, come with me. And so he walks him to the bus stop. And for Halloween, for Valentine's, I guess if there's someone that you want to think about like loving you or whatever, you give him a little heart. And so Mungnan gives him a heart, and he feels happy, and he gets a crush on him. So he starts going around with him and telling some random friend he met online about him, and going all over, and then finding Mungnan. But he gets disappointed because he finds every time he wants to talk to Mungnan, there's a guy named Mark, who is there. And so he just gets jealous and more and more and more jealous. Finally, they have a class together, and Mark and him have a little fight with each other after class, and then Mungnan invites Mark to come with them to hang out, and Mark then invites P to come with him. P first refuses, but then he talks to his brother, and his brother tells him that he's not cool, so he decides to go join them. And when he gets there, he asks, Mark tells him to ask Muangnan for a picture, and so he does. And then he posts it online, and everybody mocks him for what he sees, what he looks like. So he feels really bad, and goes to his brother and is like, fine, all right, you told me I'm not cool. I get it, I'm not cool. Help me change so that people will like me. And then he got mad at Mark and blamed him for all the messages that people had put on him on Facebook on his picture, and Then he started talking to his online friend his phone friend that he made. And I'm pretty sure that his phone friend is Mark, because his phone friend actually asked him a question and said, "How do you get a friend to forgive you?" And he told him, "Well, you just go apologize." And then you see after that Mark goes to him and apologizes for the picture, and then we get to see what happens after that in the next episode. So yeah. So some thoughts that I think about the episode is I think that Mark is going to be his friend that he was talking to on the phone. I think Mungnan is not going to be interested in him at all, but Mark will be, and so I think he's going to end up with Mark. I didn't write down any quotes. Like I said, there wasn't anything in there that I thought was super profound comment-wise, but it was a nice, cute little story. So if you disagree with me and you think there were some great quotes, or you had something you liked about the episode, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I would love to hear from you. If you enjoy hearing my thoughts on different BL series, leave a comment in the comment section, and tell me what you think. And I'm going to be reacting to this series, Pla Bon Fa, or as I said, Fish Up on the Sky, as well as maybe Dark Blue Kiss and some other ones that I like. As I post those, if you have comments you'd like to make, or suggestions for what other ones you think I should talk about, add it in the comment section, and I'll do just that. Alright, well, until next episode, goodbye.